Welcome to Will It Work? I'm Kevin. As we start to wind down the Pong systems around here, we're down to our last two, this being one of them. This is the Odyssey 3000. There's nothing really special about the Odyssey 3000. It was simply a redesigned case of the Odyssey 2000, which the 2000 was essentially just a variant of the 300. So, you know, in typical Magnavox fashion of that time, they just were re-releasing things in different cases and giving them different numbers, etc., but not really providing much of a difference in functionality. Now, this one is in okay condition. You'll notice that the auto and manual button the switch seems to be missing. It's not a big deal since someone can just simply go in there with a key and switch it between the two if they wanted to, but it would be nice to have one that had that little button right there, that little switch. On off, you have speed, angle, player size, reset and serve. You have the practice, smash, hockey, tennis. This is the usual AY3 8500 chipset that was popular at this point in time. It's so weird to think that like one particular microchip that played the same 3 or 4 games was essentially for sale for about 5 years without much modification. Now there were other ones, obviously Atari, and you know, there were color variants, and there was even other AY3 chips that were used with color and more games and all that sort of thing. But for some reason, that AY3 8500 must have been just like, it must have cost people a nickel or something. It must have been so cheap that they were just like, well, let's just use that one because it's cheap, and we'll put it in this shitty case and we'll go ahead and sell it. I don't know, but you know, whatever. So it has detachable controllers. It does take batteries. Let's take a quick look at the battery back. Looks clean, which is nice. Looks like it's 9 volts. Yep, that's what it says on the back here. Alright, so let me wire it up. We'll hook it up to the VCR. We'll get it in the encoder, and we'll see if we have our friendly old AY3 8500 working or not. Here we go. Okay, we're looking at Magnavox Odyssey 3000. And the display is not so great, but you know, typically needs to be cleaned up. The controls are very fluid, which is nice to see. Let's try resetting this. That looks good. That was practice. There's smash, hockey, and regular tennis/pong. We also have professional mode, which speeds it up and makes the paddles even smaller, make the game almost impossible to play. Other than the channel being a little bit screwy, which is not unusual for these kinds of things in their age, looks like it works, so it's a keeper. And there's not much else to say about it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.